Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you are doing great. So I came across a video where the same woman, the Latino woman that came out to call the Black people the N-word, right, actually came back to say that she works with non-profit organization, right? And at this point, I think she, they gave her $50,000 where she is, so if only she's speaking the truth, where she has like five Black families that she is supposed to assist with the money. And guess what? She actually came out to say that she is no longer going to help Black people. Why? Because of what happened. What happened? She came out to denigrate people that look like me, and people that look like me started asking her questions, right? And then Black people became bad people. For that reason, she is saying that she is not going to help them. So what is she doing? She's weaponizing her power against people that look like me, and she is screaming for Black people to assist them with what is going on. Now, what I am saying is that there is need to find out where she works, who she is working for, and know why she would come online to use her power to not to assist people that she is supposed to assist. Because what she is trying to do is bullying. And that is not allowed. It is not something I want to see. And for the people that are still calling Black people to unite so that they can flood the streets and use all their energy to flood the street, please take your people to the streets. The camera will capture you people. Leave my people out of it because we are no longer part of that BS. Let's get into this.
I wasn't going to say nothing else about this girl, but now it's getting dangerous. It's dangerous. This has carried itself off of TikTok, and now it's going into this girl's profession. And if you don't know what girl I'm talking about, it's Pe0ple, the same girl who dropped the N-bomb. Apparently, she works for nonprofit organizations, and she was going to help Black families because a couple of Black families are homeless, and now she's threatening to leave them out on the street. Just watch.
Since you want to be all up in my business, I just left a meeting with an investor. I've been working for nonprofits for about 4 to 5 years now. Now, I needed an investor to give me $50,000 because I took on 5 families. Now, they needed first month's rent, deposit, and then basic furniture. Out of these 5 families, 4 of them are African American. 3 of them are single moms with kids 1 to 5.
But because she can't handle getting trolled on TikTok and she on that weak shit, this is her motherfucking energy now.
No, I was going to something, and I had already said I wasn't gonna let your little comments like this affect me. But y'all wanna act like actions have consequences. Well, this is a consequence. I'm not gonna help them when I don't have to. Listen to you and all the other people criticizing that I was gonna help them, have a lot of free time. Figure it out. Get that money. Get that money, go downtown, find these 3 single moms that are sleeping in the car with one of them has 1 kid, the other one has 4, the other one has 5. Go help them. That's your people. Go help them.
Now, if that ain't textbook discrimination, I don't know what is. She can't handle the heat that she's getting on TikTok because she dropped the N-bomb, so she's gonna take it out on people that she's supposed to be helping in her professional life off of TikTok. At what point do you not just log off of TikTok and understand that you're suffering the consequences of your own actions? No, you want to take it a step further and harm women and children who don't have nothing to do with this. Now you're endangering the lives of my people. I'm still actively involved. What's up? TikTok, if anybody knows who that girl is or where her whereabouts are or how I can get in contact with this organization, please hit me up. My DMs are open. What the fuck?
So basically, because she got her ass kicked in on TikTok, she's threatening not to help 5 Black families. This woman right here, oh, I'm sorry. Is this not the right one? Wait a minute. I got you. Don't even worry about it, fam. She has another account. Now, I'm going to speak directly to the Latino and Spanish-speaking community. Okay? Y'all are hurting right now, and I know it. I know it. You notice I've never made an ICE joke, not one. Because what is happening right now is affecting you. And right now you are looking for help. She's not helping you. This girl right here is a detriment to your community. She is. Because every time she does something like this, every time she does something stupid like this, y'all all get painted. All of y'all. I don't, but a lot of people do. A lot. Especially considering the fact that there are so many within the Latino and Spanish-speaking community that believed the bullshit that was coming out of old goofboy ass's mouth. And then found out, yeah, he was really going to fuck you sideways. So there's already tension. She's not helping. She's not helping. She isn't. I just had a conversation with a good friend of mine. And we talked about this. The reason the left is fractured is because of apathy and egos. A lot of people within other marginalized communities refuse to acknowledge the fact that some of the wounds that they are suffering right now are self-inflicted. They're pointing outward rather than looking inward. It's true. Some soul searching would help. But I know a lot of people, they're incapable of doing this. And what we have are chaos agents within other marginalized communities that are doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on the bullshit. Oh, they are. They are. The question now becomes, what are you going to do about it? Will you police your own? Will you? I know a lot will. I know a lot will. I've seen it. I have seen it. Oh, girl ain't the only one. Oh, girl ain't the only one. Because at this stage of the game, it is no longer about flowery words. I don't want to hear that shit. Most black folks don't want to hear your flowery ass words. They don't give a fuck about them words. They don't. They don't give two fucks about your words. It's about actions, baby. Actions. And when you see somebody who has access to helping the community, and that includes black folk, who decides, yeah, I ain't gonna help because I got my ass handed to me for saying some stupid racist shit on TikTok, there is a problem. And I'm telling you right now, and I mean this, I do not speak for the entirety of the black community, but I know and understand exactly where the frustration comes from. I understand it. It's not enough that people outside of the black community don't listen. Ain't enough. It's not enough. No, it's the not listening and being a dick. Not listening and being a dick. And I have yet to be proven wrong about this, but there are people within those marginalized communities telling you to shut the fuck up. Keep your mouth closed. You don't speak for me. Shut the fuck up. We're trying to fix shit. So this one I am leaving to my Latino and Spanish-speaking brothers and sisters. Y'all need to get her. Y'all need to handle her. You need to handle her. Because we're done. We're done. She's becoming the face of some shit y'all don't want. It's time for y'all to police that ass up. So Rob here thinks that we should unite and be out fighting against the Trump administration. We should all get in the streets and start fighting. Rob, let me give you a little bit of wisdom from a 53-year-old black man. While you're talking about now is not the time for division, I need you to understand something. We've been waiting on people like you, Rob. I have a pinned video on my page where it talks about this. Comfort is the enemy of progress. If you are comfortable, you don't see a need for progress. So you will not fight for progress. because you're already comfortable. We have been trying desperately to get the majority white people in this country to stop seeing shit in the binary of red, blue, Republican, Democrat, Trump, Kamala. We've been trying this shit for decades. And inevitably, every single time, we are let down. We are always let down. We are the ones whose blood is spilling all over the streets. We're the ones that are being told, speak English, you're in America. We are. We're the ones being told what bathroom we can use. Not y'all. One of the biggest annoyances I have with gay white men is that they exemplify comfort versus progress. They got their rights to marry. They got their rights to work without discrimination. And then they said, fuck everybody else. They said, fuck everybody else. All of them. Not all gay men. Not all gay white men. But even gay white men that understand know somebody that thinks like that. They're comfortable. Why would they need to progress? Why would it be in their best interest to progress everyone when they're already comfortable? Comfort is the enemy of progress. And far too many people who are ready to get the pitchforks and the pussy hats now were way too comfortable November 5th, 2024. See, resistance isn't just marching down the streets with signs and shit and chants. Resistance is, I have an opportunity to stop something from happening. I'm going to take that opportunity and I'm going to use it. Far too many people were comfortable. When black and brown women and native women led the charge to, hey, they're fucking with Roe v. Wade, we might want to do something about this. We might want to start making phone calls. It was literally comfortable white women that sat back, did nothing. And then when it happened, now they were looking for allies. Now they were looking for people to fight for fights. No. They didn't get their head cracked in. They didn't. To them, it didn't matter until it mattered to them. That's comfort. We've been waiting on y'all. And inevitably, you fail us over and over. That's why the word progressive in America means dick now. How you gonna progress if the majority of the people in that progressive movement are comfortable? What is that? Why is it requiring us to sacrifice when you don't? You ain't got no skin in the game at all. None. Your head ain't gonna get cracked open. You're not gonna get a tear gas canister thrown at your face. You get to go peacefully do shit. Gonna march on Washington, D.C. Cops will be there. Nobody will say shit. Put 5 black folks in front of it, there will be the National Guard. And you know this. Other white people know this. This isn't something I'm saying that you can't see with your own 2 eyes. But you want us to unite. Why? When you can't even do the basics of resistance. You take any and every opportunity to fight against what you see coming. Any and every. And you do not take those opportunities stupidly. Like, I'm going to vote for somebody I know for a fucking fact cannot win. But I'm going to send a message to these people. And you're going to fuck people in the middle. You got this one little thing. I care about this, just this one thing. I'm a single issue voter. And I'm going to make fucked up ass choices. And then, when inevitably those choices bite me in the ass, I'm no longer comfortable. Now I'm running around looking for people to come and make the fight. Why? You had one opportunity to stop this, but you didn't. Black folks aren't sitting down because, oh, wow, Kamala lost. Black folks are not standing down for the next 4 years because, oh, wow, they didn't want to vote for the educated black woman. No. We're tired of this. The betrayal comes from inside. We understand what the outside is going to say. We've heard it. For 10 years, Donald Trump has been running for president or being president. 10 years. And in that 10 years, he has never changed. So when we see people in Dearborn, Michigan, talking about voting for Jill Stein, voting for RFK, voting for Cornel West, to send a message to Kamala, you sent a message to us. Because it wasn't just the fact that you didn't vote or you voted like that. It was the nastiness and the arrogance walking into it. This is why I hate the word ally. This is why I consider ally a slur. It's a medal you give yourself that you pin on your own shirt and then you walk around wanting to be acknowledged for it. No skin in the game yet. Knuckles ain't got a bruise on them. Face ain't got no cuts. You still got all your teeth. Your lip ain't busted. You ain't put up a fight, but you got this medal. And where are those people in Dearborn, Michigan now? Where are they? They're out blaming. Well, it was Kamala. It was the Democrats. In other words, let me play the binary because I don't want to accept that I was wrong. And when the pain and suffering comes from their actions, they're going to want to stand up and fight. For what? What is there to fight for? It's over. Every moment should be a moment of resistance. You see an existential threat, you fight against it with whatever means you have. If that's your vote, then that's your vote. You use it. You don't go to marching until you realize the existential threat won. Now you organize. Now you in the conversations. Black folks talk in our salons, our barbershops, our mosques, our homes, our churches, our union halls. We talk on the job. We talk off the job. We talk when we just hanging out, playing basketball or drinking wine. We talk. We strategize. And then we notice. Every time. People will come in patting us on the back. I'm an ally. And then they will go in and take that one moment of resistance and fail it. Then they will come out, watch what happened, watch what's about to happen. They'll come back to us going, now what do we do? No, what we should have done was over here. So we're standing down. We're standing out. The disrespect from every quarter of this resistance is why we're standing away and going, nah, we good. You can handle that. How many more times do we get stabbed in our fucking back by people who were patting it a minute ago with them fucking ally medals on? How much of that can we take? Until you are ready to get rid of your comfort for progress, we're not ever standing up with you. Some of y'all will never have us stand next to you ever again. And you know why. Don't act like you don't.
Rob says, we need to still try and work with people. White, black, we have a serious problem with Trump and his administration. We need to flood the streets with all of our energy. We need to work together. Black people have been trying to galvanize and work with other groups of people for hundreds of years. And those other groups of people were shitting on us, people of color included. Why? Because they weren't on the brunt end of the racism. They weren't on the brunt end of the oppression and the suppression. We were. So they were okay with how the system was working because it was benefiting them. And now we are all the same. All of us who are not millionaires and billionaires, we are all the same. And now that black people are tired, frustrated, and no longer willing to try to fight this system, now we all need to work together. It's going to be a no for me, dog. Now it's we need to flood the streets. And all we're saying is go ahead, flood the streets. All this talk online, we don't see y'all putting that into action. It's just talk online. And you're leaving this comment as if you are a black person. I don't believe you are a black person. I believe you are a white person trying to manipulate black people. Yeah, like I said in my other video, head on down to the dollar store, get your poster boards. White women, get your pink pussy hats out. Get to stepping, get to marching. Yeah, instead of being online telling black people that we need to come together. All of a sudden, y'all speak French. We need to do this. We need to do that. You telling black people what needs to be done. What we've been doing for hundreds of years while y'all sat on the sidelines. Well, we are in this stage where y'all need to get out in the streets, and we gonna sit on the sidelines.
Latinos for Trump, specifically Miami Cubans for Trump. Bring your ass, you bitches on my docket today. Y'all are the definition of political pick-me's. You're so eager, like ready, willing, and fucking able to go from one dictator to the fucking next. Now, I know y'all not systematically accustomed to freedom, but trust me, it's a good thing. Now, when it comes to you white presenting Cubans, I can understand, whether it be you naturally look that way or, you got the work done. I can understand your delusion in terms of, having proximity to whiteness and thinking that you're going to get a seat at the table. And while you may get a seat, it is with the expressed understanding that the moment you act familiar, them envelopians gonna put you in your place quick, fast, and in a motherfucking hurry by letting you know that you're simply a guest. But again, you look the part, so I can understand. But it's you Celia Cruz looking motherfuckers that blow me. Have you niggas looked in a fucking mirror? Like, let's keep it a fucking Goya bean in this bitch. The closest you're getting to a seat at the table is looking at that motherfucker through the window while you cutting the grass. Like, it is what the fuck it is. But since y'all think y'all got it like that.
So this is all I got from this video. And I am going to say this. For all the people seeing the things that has been going on, especially the way people come for people that look like me, even after all the things they have done for every other person. And you are telling black people that we need to still try and work with people, white people, black people. We have a serious problem with Trump and his administration. We all need to flood the streets with all of our energy. We have to work together. Sis, I don't know, Rob or whoever you are that dropped this comment, are you speaking French? Because I do not understand what you meant by we. Put all our energy and march on the street. No. Go march on the street with your family, with your people, not with my own people. Check other years that things like this happen. We end up going with black people, we go out complete and they don't go back home complete. So black people already said that they will not be doing such thing. They need all their family and families all together. You get what I am saying? We don't want to wake up and find out that one person is missing. Why? Because this has always been what happens each time black people go out to protest with you people. And in the end, you all do not reciprocate the same energy. And now you want us, to march flood to the street. Take your people and flood the street, right? We will amplify your voices from our living room. That is how we roll this time around. There is nobody serving democracy. Ain't nothing like democracy anymore, because if you all had done the right thing from the onset, there won't be anything like, come, let's flood the street. It cannot be people that look like me. Now, let me get back to the Latino. See, one thing I have understood so far is that there ain't anything like allies. People come and use people, right? They come when they need you. And when they do not need you, you will not see them anymore. You see all of them running out to say Black people are not helping us. Well, what? The reality is that if, let's assume Black people decide to come out and help them, these people will still repeat the same thing they did. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because I have experienced them do something like this. Ron DeSantis taught these people lesson and they did not learn. You see now that Trump is showing them shege. I don't know if you people know the meaning of shege, but you all should know when somebody says something like this with all seriousness. Because what they are saying is iPhone 16 Pro Max, because that is the latest iPhone 16 iPhone they have now. When you zoom in, everything is super clear. So they are seeing everything loud and clear. Now at least they understand what Black people meant when they told them, come, let's work together. When they were supposed to show us how much they love us or how much they appreciate us or how much they really want this unity of a thing to work was at that polling unit, but they failed. So for the fact that you all failed to show up at that polling unit, forget about it till further notice. And when people say further notice, that means till whenever, for you all that do not understand. And now for this lady that said she worked with a not-profit organization. Now let me tell you all something. People have to stop weaponizing their power against other people. What I am saying, I am putting out this video because we need to find out where she works. There is need for us to know where she works. Let's know the organization she works with, because people that work with organization are not. See, she came out to say a denigrating thing. The people she works with need to see the video she did where she called people that look like me in her own language the N word. They need to say it. Let's know where she works. Let's share this video. Let's know where she works. Let's see her employer. And then know why, as someone that is employed there, why the money she is supposed to use for people that are in need, because it happened to the people that look like me. For that reason, she is not going to use it anymore on them. Why? Because she messed up on social media and people are responding to her mess up. Now, for that reason, she wants to withhold the thing she is supposed to give out to them in order to punish them. That tells you how power works. You know, when they say power intoxicates, some people think it's a joke. That thing is never a joke. And that is absolutely the reality. If you are in politics, you definitely will understand it. When power corrupts absolute power, right? So now she has the power and she thinks that she can use that power to show people that did not do anything to her the other side of her. Let's all be mad together because it looks like everybody's roaming crazy, right? Let's show it all out on the street. Let's see how it goes. And for the Latinos, see, I have seen so many videos like, you all are not doing well for yourselves, right? I am not even going to say for my community. Let me start with your own community. You all did something that I am yet to understand the reason why you all did that. At the same time, instead of you to take accountability of what you did, all of a sudden, Black people became your problem. Because tell me how Black people all of a sudden became the problem. That is something I am trying to wrap my head around, but I am going to leave that by the side. But one thing I am going to promise you all is that no matter how hard you all scream, even if it's like scream from now till tomorrow, Black people ain't even moving. That is to tell you, the problem is that they are not used to seeing this kind of Black people, right? They've been seeing the Black people that, when something, the way they have always been so sweet and all that, when something happens, that motherly love and all that, they will still mellow, come out and push it from where they stop. But it is no longer happening. Why? Because they are tired. Because they said they are no longer coming out, all of a sudden they became aggressive. I love to see that beautiful aggressive woman, because aggressive is far from us. Assertive, I can say that, but nothing like being aggressive. And even if we are aggressive, I love it for us, because you all have taught Black people how to, that they have to always be on survival mode anytime they are with you. Because how am I supposed to be working with you and all the time I have to hibernate? Because I don't want you people to be on my on my own this thing, on my space, because what you people know how to do is to encroach somebody's space. All right? See, even if I talk from now till tomorrow, I cannot even stop talking because these people really showed me. I don't know how I felt that day. You all remember after the election, and I saw how that the chart that came out, how they all voted. That was the day I knew, like something like, they really broke some part or the parts of Black people. Because me as a person for 2 days, 3 days, I was still down, right? So you can imagine how you people felt at that moment. And at that point, it was them jubilating, right? And they were screaming, vote, vote Donald Trump. Like, are you people really vote Donald Trump? Like, you now, what are you people singing now? Because the rhythm and the rhyme has changed from vote Donald Trump to let's take him away. Who and you, who is helping you take it away? You all go and do the job and leave us out of it. When you all succeed, we will all continue. But if you all do not succeed, we will still continue. That is to tell you, Alota continues. See, I don't know how to say this, or I don't know how you all are going to understand this, but this girl, there is need to find where she was, because as it stands, you do not throw in people, because what she is doing, she is throwing in people, and that is not allowed. Anything that got to do with bullying, harassment of any type is not something that I appreciate. I do not support it. And you cannot come out and bully my own people. When you bully them, you automatically bully me. So this video, people will see how they find her. Let's know where she works. Let's start with that. And how she said what she said. Because now, it is not allowed. I am going to drop this here, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.